So we got three areas in which the middle one, which we call it as backbone, can also be called as transit area, must be there. Without area 0, there is no chance of we distributing the routes from area 100 to area 200. You see, even if you have one wire like this connected, what you will say this point, this side of the wire, you will say it belong to area 100. And what you will say this end of the wire, area 200. First of all, they don't form neighbor. They won't even form neighbor in first place. Why? This router 0 will say, I'm talking from area 100 in the hello packets. The hello packets are sent every 10 seconds. In OSPF, hello packets are sent every 10 seconds. In that hello packet, router 0 is saying, I'm from 100 area. And router 6 says, when it says the hello, it says, I'm talking from 200. So router 6 will not accept the hello of router 0. And router 0 also won't allow the accept the hello of router 6. They don't accept, they don't agree, they don't accept each other. So the area ID should match in order to form neighbor. That is what one story you learn here. This is not going to form neighbor. If they don't form neighbor, then they don't share anything. What about these two end? These two end both are in same 100 area. Again, these two are in same 100 area. What about this one? Look at this. This one single router, towards its left it is 100, towards its right it is 0. It belongs to area 0. Belong to area. This end is area 0. This end is also area 0. They will form neighbor. These two will form neighbor because they belong to 100. These two will form neighbor because they belong to 0. This router, which has got membership with area 0 and other area like 100, 200, they are called as ABR route, area border route. Area border router. Don't forget, there is no command to make this router as a ABR. You simply go and configure correctly this interface as area 0 and this interface as area 100. Automatically it will understand I'm an ABR. Meaning I'm supposed to take the routes from area 100 and pass it to area 0. Likewise, I'm supposed to take traffic from area 0 and give it to area 100. Vice versa. So it is only through ABR the routes from area 200 comes to area 0 and from area 0 it goes to area 100. Likewise, from this ABR goes from 100 to 0 and 0 to 200. So this is one ABR and this is another ABR. Without ABR, routes cannot go from non-backbone area to backbone. Backbone is always 0. So without ABR, OSPF cannot forward updates from one area to another. Listen carefully. If I will make this area some other number instead of 0, if I will say here 10, this is not backbone. This is not backbone. Only area 0 can be a backbone. Listen carefully. The routes of this area will not pass. From 100, nothing will go to 10. Why? OSPF is designed to send only to 0. It cannot send to 10. Likewise, from 10, it will not go to 100. From 10, it won't go to 100. From 200, it won't come to 10. It needs area 0. Only with area 0, the routes from one area can be distributed to other area. So area 0 is what? Always a backbone area. No area 0, you cannot ping from router 0 to router 6. Fine. Let us go and configure IP addresses on all this router. Looks like I have something already in this router. Show IP interface. Oh, no IP address, nothing. Let's do a planning. On router 0, let me change the number. I would like to call this as router A. Okay. So now on every router, I'm going to I'm going to assign one loopback interface, and you know why. So that will be taken as the router ID. That's the idea. That will be taken as the router ID. I'm not going to, okay, no problem. I'll write, this is CCNA, so loopback 0 interface. Yesterday we learned that when you have loopback interface, you have no need to worry about assigning a router ID. It automatically picks this. We are not configuring right now. We are just planning. For your reference, I am writing here. Okay. So these loopbacks can also be advertised if you want. You can advertise this and ping from here, from the last router, 1.1.1.1. You can also advertise it if you want. But to use it as a router ID, not necessary to advertise it. It can be simply a ID. If you advertise, it can be pinged. If not, it cannot be pinged. That's all. What you need to do on the first router, you'll say enable config t host name rtr a interface loopback 0 IP address 1.1.1.1 interface gig ethernet 000 no shat IP address. Okay, so there is another need planning now. We need to decide what IP address we'll give here. We'll give some subnets 10.12.0.1/60. Like we see here 10.12.0.2/60. Like we see here 10. 23.0.1/16. Here 10.23.0.3/16. Wait a minute, this IP address code. Okay, I gave one here. I've given one here, so let me give it two here. It's okay. I'll give 3 for nothing wrong. 16. Next, I'm going to say here 10.45. No, yeah, correct. 45. Any number you can give. 4. This is only testing environment. But should not repeat the same IP address. All right. So this is the planning. These are the IP address that you're going to put. So on router 1, someone tell me what will be the IP address or G000 that I need to type here? Mm-hmm. And then 255.255.250.0.0. 10 or 12.0.1. 16 mask. All right. Now exit from here, and or you type end so that it will go to privilege mode, and then write to memory. Save it. Okay, very easy. If you create a notepad template like this, you can use the same notepad to configure the other routers. You see? Finished config. I pasted. Now check show IP interface brief. You see the IP addresses are configured, and then show IP route. You will see one route. You will not see 10.12 because the other router is not configured yet. It is down. So I can now use this notepad to finish all the other routers. See, I'm going to router B configuration now. G000, if you notice there, 2 will come. Yeah. And then I'll copy this one more time. G001 will have 23.1 That's all. I'm going to paste this. You see how easy if you use a notepad. See? Router C. Let's go and configure router C on the notepad. C000 will be 23.2. G001 is 34.3. According to our planning, it is 3 here. See? All right, so I'll copy this, paste it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Router C is also done. Likewise, we need to do the other router. This is going to be 34 here and 4. This is going to be 45, 4. This will go on that router 4. Okay, so this is also done. Router 5. I know it will be boring, but when you do, you will find interesting. Right, now just 2 more routers left. Okay, here G001 is on the left. Okay, you need to be very careful when you assign IP address. G001 is on the left, which is 56.6. G000 is 10.67.6. Here it is written wrong. 10.67.6. Now the last router. After this, we can get into OSPF configuration. This will have 7 here. We now need this interface. That's it. Okay. Now, when you check the routing table, you don't have root because there is no routing protocol. You just got root to the directly connected. Go any router, you will not have root to ping end to end. So you only directly connected we have. We need to configure OSPF. I'm not going to configure now, but I'm going to give you a clue how to do it. You will try doing it. I'll do configuration only on one router to give you a clue, means to give you guidance to finish this lab. I'll do only on router C. Because router C, one interface is in area 100, another one is in area 0. You should know it. You should know how to configure it. ABR. Very simple. You see here. Okay, I'll use for this also notepad. Nothing wrong. Router OSPF, any number. This is a process ID. I'm doing for router C. If I want to put this loopback in area 100, then I have to say network 3 0.0.0.0, which is wildcard mask. What does this mean? It means that all these 4 numbers should match on an interface IP. Then put that interface in area 100. That's the meaning. See, for example, the next one. Network 10.23.00. If this matches enough for me, so I'll say 10.00. You see, only these 2 octet you match. This 2 can be any number. How do you say any number? It can be any number. This is the meaning. Any means 255. Area 100. Next, network 10.34.0.0, 0.0.255.255, area 0. That's all. That's all. That is all. That is all. If you will paste this, your OSPF is running on router C. Let me paste this. Done. You want to check? Let me show you. Show IP OSPF interface brief. This is the command. It shows briefly that these 2 interfaces are in area 100 and this one is in area 0. All right. So using this as a sample, you're going to configure all other routers and bring it to class tomorrow. Can you do this? All right. I'll